2, 3. 501.
What's that?
Small upstairs bedroom, Malachy on bed next to each other, staring at the wall opposite the room, small yellow bits of spare bike tackle wheel beside the cabinet, and I have 2 copies and poster paint on the wall, photographs of sunsets. There's a window with a net curtain, a vase of plastic flowers, curtains drawn, it's dark, it's mid-afternoon, there's an awkwardness between them. You're not supposed to be in the house. I know. Trust me. Come on. Lazily she moves away like a cat in one graceful move. He's standing at the window, pulling back at the curtain slightly to reveal the slither of daylight. That's the problem. I can look out through these windows, I can look out for hours, but I can never see past the nets like veils across my eyes. I mark it slightly and starts to slip into thought. The shed got broken into last night. They tried to set it on fire. Broken in, broken out, burnt in. All the sheds ablaze like little beacons. And your dad's poster paintings, the sailors never flinched as they prepare for an invasion. The old mucks that was lit up like the 4th of July to the world outside. I'm fed up, man. I keep telling them I've got to get out. They don't believe me. They don't think I'm fucking capable. Too busy thinking about yesterday and worrying about now. This, like it's killing them, like it's dragging them down into the pit shafts where the fucking idiot fathers dug to bury them all alive. You tell me they're broken, the spirits. I know early on, they never break my spirit, even when I was a kid being killed by the fucking government, killed by my own kind. I knew a peace would out. I was just like some fucking gambler, just letting them kick me. I was always somewhere else. I'll take these fuckers with me, I'm telling you, even if I have to kill them all. I'm not no fucking broken woman. Jigsaw one.
Jigsaw one. The jigsaw was over.
And then making a pile of radio to base. Escape can only come with a shift into self-awareness. We're no more than a biomass for this machine. This has to be understood. People might die, but they're already dead. We're all dead. This is not living. Love matters. Do you see this, Mal? Mal picks up his guitar. He starts picking some Lonesome Prairie cowboy tune. Continues as she speaks. The music turns an outburst into a lament, but not the kind they preach at the chapel. Work hard and you'll get your Mars bar in the afterlife. Buttercups are our gold. Buttercups are our fucking gold. Give me a fucking break. I want me gold now. I don't want to live in some kind of fucking shithole eating weeds. We were poor, but we were happy. Only poor people can know true happiness. Well, it's an interesting thought to have as carcasses rot. Excuse me, you poor bastard, but how happy would you say you are on a scale of 1 to 10? Sorry, what was that? I didn't quite catch it. Oh, you appear to be fucking dead, lying in your own shit and piss. That's a little bit inconvenient.
Thoughts running through my head. I stare at the lights in your eyes.
Mal sings the cowboy's meditation. Soft and low, half-remembered lights fade, and each passes the room dims. Keys back on the bed. She stares at the wall. She's thinking of the trip home from work, the bus from Barnsley to a village, along the fibrous roads to a tangled, snagged, dark edge. She sits with her thoughts as they expand and begin to settle. They're desperately seeking infinity, pleasure, movement, sensuous drifts and the excitement of freedom. Thoughts keep swinging back to prevent the lost moment required movement. And Newton's laws constantly expose her truth as groundless as the multinational logos flash up with a heavy punch in her mind, the stench of death and life, sucked into the vacuum of the sunset's weightlessness, Too human. Everything is at last calm, and she stares at the blank wall. A monologue enters her mind. The sun is drifting away. Dusk. I spotted the bright yellow McDonald's letter M. It was stuck up on a big pole. I tried to keep my eyes resting inside the drop of the V shape in the middle of the M. Then my eyes were nestling in the folds of a book. I was safe there. I always do this with such shapes. I'll fall out otherwise. I'll fall out into the abyss. This is something I always do. I suddenly noticed a million other lights as though they'd just been turned on. I followed them around. I thought of all the people doing their things, going places I didn't like it much, moving and driving and watching and scurrying, scraping at doors, scratching. I felt this presence, a hard set pressure
coming through
coming
the
through the
glass,
glass,
and I wanted to die. I could see my half reflection against the bus window. My mouth turned down at the edges. It was the face of my grandfather, a fat weight of stone. A face is always an echo, a genetic echo maybe, genetic reflections and refractions, genetic ripples on the surface of that cup of tea. There he was, and passing through him I could see the superstores, a B&Q warehouse with brightly lit sheets of neatly stacked plasterboard, lengths of copper pipe and then some building packed full of plywood floorboards and floating by cars and all somehow detached, all floating past. I was a part of this anymore, I was floating adrift. We were all somehow floating together, and if I died, well, this would all go on regardless. My back was aching, my feet were hurting, my arches were falling. I imagined my feet as a giant McDonald's end. I clumped around the houses, I clumped over cars. People looked up at me and I smiled and dropped them all burgers and waved goodbye. Silence. No more world anymore. Only here. And a fine, thin air which nobody or nothing pollutes. Where do we lodge the spanner mal? How do we invade the host's reproductive machinery? Carry on from the bedroom, no idea of how long it's passed, maybe forever.
I'm gonna sit down and watch lottery. Call me when dinner's ready. What time are you up in the morning? Sunday. I'll lie in.
You should bloody well leave.